What if Yoriichi had become a demon? How would the story of the Demon Slayer progress in such a scenario? We know that Muzan turned Yoriichi's brother, Kokushibu, into a demon, but what if instead of Kokushibu, it was Yoriichi who was turned into a demon? Yoriichi Tsukiguni stands as a titan in the history of demon slayers. Not only was he the strongest demon slayer to ever exist, but he also created the sun breathing technique, the very foundation from which all other breathing styles stem. A prodigy with an unmatched skill for swordsmanship and the mystical ability to see the transparent world, Yoriichi's power was legendary. Losing such a powerful demon slayer to Muzan would be the worst nightmare for humanity. How bad would it be exactly? Well, I found 3 interesting theories that discuss this what-if scenario. Before discussing these theories, let's see how Muzan could turn Yoriichi into a demon. In this alternative storyline, Yoriichi battles with Muzan and eventually defeats him with his top-class swordsmanship skills. He uses his 13th sun-breathing form against Muzan, which makes him come down on his knees. Muzan, seeing no way out, started pleading for mercy. He begged Yoriichi to forgive him and give him another chance. But Yoriichi remained adamant about ending the Demon King's reign of terror. "Please don't kill me, I beg you," Muzan implored, his voice laced with desperation. Yoriichi's steely gaze never wavered as he responded, "A monster like you deserves no mercy. You'll be killed right here and now. End of discussion." He advances towards Muzan, his color-changing katana glinting in the dim light. Sensing his impending doom, Muzan played his final card. "But if you kill me, the cure for turning a demon back into a human would also end with me." Yoriichi froze in his tracks, his brow furrowing in disbelief. "What? Is there a cure to turn a demon back into a human?" "Yes, indeed there is," Muzan confirmed, a sly grin sliding across his face. "But if you kill me, it ends with me." Yoriichi's grip tightened on his sword hilt as he demanded, "Tell me where it is." Muzan's grin widened. "Yes, I'll tell you. Come here." As Yoriichi drew closer, Muzan struck with lightning speed, plunging his fingers into the Slayer's neck. "Be my servant, be my slave, be my demon, and you'll know all the secrets that have been hidden for centuries." Muzan forced an ample amount of his blood into Yoriichi's body, transforming the once revered Slayer into a demon. Turning Yoriichi into a demon was the only way for Muzan to escape the inevitable death that had been closing in on him. Here comes the main question. How would the story progress now when Yoriichi has been turned into a demon? In the first theory, Yoriichi retains his consciousness and battles his demonic instincts, becoming a dual-natured entity. What Muzan failed to anticipate was that Yoriichi's indomitable will and pure heart would not be so easily corrupted. Unlike the demons created from weaker souls, Yoriichi retained his consciousness and moral compass, becoming a dual-natured entity, part human, part demon. This unprecedented occurrence birthed a new demon, one that possessed the power and immortality of a demon, yet still clung to the virtues and principles of humanity. Yoriichi's existence as a dual-natured demon represented the eternal struggle between good and evil that rages within every soul. His very being symbolized the constant battle to resist temptations of darkness and embrace the light of righteousness. With his heightened demonic abilities and his unwavering commitment to protect humanity, Yoriichi found himself in a unique position, caught between 2 worlds that had been at odds for centuries. This duality within Yoriichi presented both opportunities and challenges. On the one hand, his demonic nature granted him insight into the motivations and weaknesses of demons, knowledge that could prove invaluable in developing new strategies and techniques to combat them more effectively. Furthermore, his human consciousness and moral compass could potentially inspire other demons to question their inherent evil, sowing the seeds of dissent within Muzan's ranks and fragmenting his forces. On the other hand, Yoriichi's existence as a dual-natured demon could make him a target for both demons and demon slayers alike, because the demons would see him as a traitor to their kind, while the demon slayers would view him as a threat, unable to discern his true nature. This precarious position would force Yoriichi to tread a careful path, constantly vigilant against attacks from both sides, while seeking a way to bridge the divide between humans and demons. Ultimately, Yoriichi's unique existence as a dual-natured demon could be the catalyst for a paradigm shift in the age-old conflict. His journey may lead him to uncover the secrets of demonization, potentially paving the path for a cure that could restore demons to their former human selves. Or his influence could inspire the development of new breathing techniques, tailored specifically to combat demons who are not wholly consumed by evil, but rather possess a flickering spark of humanity within them. Alright, that was one of the 3 possibilities of how the story could progress if Yoriichi was turned into a demon. Let's see the second theory. In the second theory, Yoriichi might become a bridge between humans and demons, using his unmatched strength and strategic mind to broker peace, or at least a ceasefire. Unlike the demons who had been consumed by their primal instincts and insatiable hunger, Yoriichi retained his human consciousness and moral compass. This duality granted him an unprecedented understanding of both realms, allowing him to perceive the motivations, strengths, and weaknesses of each side, with an unbiased clarity that no human or demon had ever possessed. Armed with his unmatched strength, strategic brilliance, and newfound ability to communicate with demons on a deeper level, Yoriichi embarked on a path that few could have foreseen: the pursuit of peace, or at the very least, a lasting ceasefire between the warring factions. Yoriichi's journey as a mediator between humans and demons would be fraught with challenges and complexities, testing the limits of his diplomatic skills and unwavering resolve. On one side stood the Demon Slayer Corps, an organization steeped in tradition and driven by an uncompromising mandate to eradicate all demons. On the other side loomed the demons themselves, a diverse collective of beings whose existence had been defined by an insatiable hunger and a deep-seated resentment toward humanity. Yet Yoriichi's unique perspective allowed him to navigate these treacherous waters with a level of nuance and empathy that had never been witnessed before. Through his interactions with demons, he began to unravel the intricate web of emotions, desires, and motivations that fueled their actions. And in his interactions with the Demon Slayer Corps, he sought to challenge their long-held beliefs and prejudices, encouraging them to consider the possibility of coexistence and even the reversal of demonization. This pursuit of understanding and reconciliation would not come without resistance and turmoil. Within the Demon Slayer Corps, Yoriichi's actions would likely sow seeds of division, with some embracing his vision of a peaceful resolution, while others remained steadfast in their beliefs that demons must be eradicated at all costs. Similarly, the demon community would be fractured, with some viewing Yoriichi as a traitor to their kind, while others saw his approach as a glimmer of hope in a perpetual cycle of violence. The narrative would delve into the complexities of navigating these delicate alliances and rifts, exploring the moral ambiguities that arise when long-held beliefs and ideologies are challenged. Yoriichi's journey would not only test his prowess as a warrior, but also his ability to inspire change and foster understanding in the hearts and minds of those who had been conditioned to view the other side as an irredeemable enemy. Through his efforts, the overarching goal of the Demon Slayer Corps may undergo a profound transformation, shifting from the singular pursuit of extermination to a more nuanced approach that prioritizes peaceful resolutions, curing demons, and ultimately, coexistence between humans and demons. This paradigm shift would undoubtedly face resistance from those entrenched in tradition, leading to internal conflicts and the potential for schisms within the organization. Yoriichi's role as a bridge between worlds would not only challenge the perceptions and beliefs of those around him, but also force him to confront his own duality. As a being that straddles the line between human and demon, he would grapple with questions of identity, allegiance, and the true nature of good and evil. His journey would be one of self-discovery as he navigates the complexities of existing in a liminal space, neither fully human nor fully demon. But let's see the final theory where things get darker. In the final theory, Yoriichi's ultimate power and strength might lead him to become the antagonist. Yoriichi has been forcibly transformed into a demon by Muzan's blood. But now, a new era of unprecedented danger dawns upon the Demon Slayer Corps. Little did Muzan realize that in his desperate act of survival, he had unleashed a force more formidable than himself, a being whose power and knowledge surpassed even the progenitor of all demons. Yoriichi's transformation into a demonic state did not strip him of his unparalleled skills and mastery over the sun-breathing techniques. Instead, it amplified his abilities to terrifying new heights, granting him the unholy strength and regenerative powers of a demon, while retaining the battle-hardened experience and wisdom he had accumulated over a lifetime of slaying demons. This lethal combination birthed the ultimate end like any the Demon Slayer Corps had ever faced before. In this dark turn of events, Yoriichi's transformation could be driven by a twisted sense of betrayal by the very humans he had sworn to protect. Witnessing the fear and revulsion on the faces of those he had risked his life to safeguard, he may succumb to the belief that humanity is not worth defending. Alternatively, Muzan's insidious influence could manipulate Yoriichi's mind, corrupting his virtues and turning his formidable power against the Demon Slayer Corps itself. Regardless of the catalyst, Yoriichi's descent into darkness would necessitate the emergence of new heroes, individuals capable of standing against the embodiment of a Demon Slayer's nightmare, perhaps descendants or disciples of Yoriichi himself. These warriors may have learned secret techniques directly or indirectly from the fallen legend, granting them a fighting chance against his overwhelming might. The Demon Slayer Corps would be forced to rethink their strategies and alliances, as their traditional methods and knowledge would prove inadequate against Yoriichi's unparalleled mastery of sun-breathing. Desperate times would call for desperate measures, prompting the exploration of lost techniques and the creation of new forms of breathing styles that blend various elements to match Yoriichi's power. Imagine a scenario where the Corps uncovers ancient scrolls detailing forgotten breathing techniques, or where they forge unlikely alliances with demons who share a common enemy in Yoriichi. The narrative could delve into the development of hybrid breathing styles that incorporate aspects of sun breathing, water breathing, and even demonic techniques, all in an effort to counter Yoriichi's profound understanding of their arts. This paradigm shift would not only test the physical and mental fortitude of the Demon Slayer Corps, but also challenge their core beliefs and principles. Facing an adversary who was once their greatest champion, they would be forced to confront the fine line that separates demons from humans, and the realization that true evil may not always take the form they expect. Yoriichi's transformation into the ultimate antagonist would mark a turning point in the age-old conflict between demons and demon slayers. It would demand a reassessment of what it means to be a demon slayer, and push push the boundaries of their techniques and alliances. In the face of such an unprecedented threat, the core would either adapt and evolve, or risk being consumed by the very darkness they had sworn to eradicate. So what do you think would most likely happen if Yoriichi was turned into a demon? Do let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in another cool anime video.